Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome to Jusant. I believe it's pronounced Jusant. We can call it Jusant if we want, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Jusant. Because I believe it's a French word. I'm not 100% sure. I'm afraid I don't speak French. I barely speak English properly half the time, as you all well know. Yeah, this was a game came out... Was it early this year or was it last year? I think it was last year. Sort of mid to late last year. And I remember seeing it around. People sort of really liked it. I think it got a few like award nominations or something like that way back when, but I don't know. I don't specifically remember. And I remember just sticking it on my list, and I thought that'll be fun to play at some point in the future. And the future is now because I'm playing it. That's pretty much it, really, at this point. I don't have too much else to say about it. It's a game about climbing. We've got to climb up a giant rock. I don't know why. And I've heard it's sort of more one of those sort of atmospheric kind of games. Like, the story will be told through scene setting and like the emotional vibe of the place, which I'm always a little cagey about, because that's not how my brain works 9 times out of 10. But we'll see. Anyway, let's start up a new game. Yes. Collectible. Okay, didn't know they were collectibles, but okay. I did start the game. Yeah, there you see, a French nautical term for a receding tide. There you go. But yeah, I played the game sort of early this morning, just the first room, just to test that it ran okay. You always got to test these things. You've seen me coming to stumbling across stuff like that way too much. Anyway. Ooh. Boats on the ocean, so there's your receding tide, I suppose. It's very, what was that game? Oh, Far Lone Sail, I think it was. Yeah, that was a good game. And the sequel. They're both very good. Be interesting if we get a threequel out of those. Anyway, hello, this is me. Ooh, I've got one hell of a suntan. Should have put some factor 5 on or something. I'm gonna take the glasses off and there'll just be a patch on there. That's probably what the guy looks like. I'm making a joke. Ooh. Well, okay then. I guess that's the titular mountain we're heading towards. Although it looks more like just a giant rock pillar. You don't really get rock pillars. They're not really a thing, but oh well. Crab. Whoa. That is very big. You sure you want to climb this? Like, I'm sure there's like a balloon thing we could probably invent. You know, fill it with hot air. What the hell was that? How mysterious. Right, so we're gonna climb all the way up to there. Wait, no, apparently we've done some of the work already. Right, are we up? Are we in? I think we are. Chapter 1, Day Mark. Cool. Well, okay then. Whoa. Whoa, okay, so we've already done a lot of the climbing ourselves. Cool. So yeah, I mean, if the game's called like Jusant, and you know that's for a receding tide, and this place is clearly full of boats, I guess the tide receded completely, huh? Okay. So, I mean, based on this, it looked like this used to be a pier at one point, because it's got those little things that you sort of tie ropes to and stuff. Okay. Woo. Even I can jump higher than that when I'm standing still. Ooh, could we go back? Like, we don't need to climb a giant rock. We can just go home. I think that's where I came in from, and now it's collapsed behind me. Well, there's no going back because, well, there never bloody well is there? I guess I came across that way? Don't know. Weird. Don't know what the controls are. Except, we got a jump button, so that's a good start at least. Okay, anyway, that's enough prattling around. What have we got? We got... That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. Can't seem to do anything of anything. We climb. Ooh. Oh, it's gonna be like that. Oh, I get it. Nice. Okay, so the rope main carabiner? Ooh, careful now. Oh. Oh, I get you, okay. I think I get it. This is a bit more involved than I was expecting, I'll be honest with you. Not in a bad way, but just more involved. Carabiners automatically secure the climb, show you the right path to take. Okay. Right. Pull that back. I hate all these weird little knobbly things. Always looks deeply unpleasant. I know that's just like an ocean thing. Okay, there we go. Let's go that way a little bit. Can we like slide all across? We can. There we go. I think I get it. I think I get it. Alright. Yeah. So it's a bit more manual climbing compared to previous games. Although that does make sense considering like the climbing is like the main point of the game. So by extension they're going to put a lot of emphasis into that. These small icons represent secondary pecons. If they're full, They're available to use. If they're empty, the pieces have already been attached to the wall. Okay. What the hell does that mean? Ready to load a jump. Gotcha. Right hand gauge represents stamina. Monitor it and keep it topped up. Okay. Alright. So where are we going? We're going up that way by the looks of it. Alright, we can do this. You grab that. Then you grab that if you can. You grab... Oh, can we do that? Yep, we can do that. That's fine. Right, okay, so we have like current level of stamina and like the max stamina slowly goes down, I guess. Okay, I see. I think. Woo! Alright, so we're slowly getting introduced to all the mechanics. So that's good. So, what do we got? There was a room here. Doesn't seem to be much of one now, does there? Notice the frame rate's dipping down quite a bit. Hey, what? One thing I did notice. Hold that door. Whoa, frame rate tanking. Tell you what. Actually, before I do that, let me tweak the settings down a bit. I may have the video option set a bit too high. Let's just try that. Oh, that's a bit better. I noticed this. Can I climb these? No, they're broken, look. Alright, it's worth a try. I noticed them earlier and I thought, oh, I wonder if I can climb those. And I thought, it's probably the way forward. I'm going to go explore the house, and then the house was the way forward. Of course. Go that way. Hey, entire reverse Subnautica or Wavetail? I don't know Wavetail. What's that? Another sleep turning over stones at the old delta. Harvest. 2 belay stations for parts. A good catch. That should be enough to reopen the route to the old cape. Otherwise, it's all smooth sailing. A couple of old lanterns I think I can revive. Folks used to throw this stuff away. Oh, and I finally caught an old knitting machine for Ennio. I assume that's how it's pronounced. Who's been asking for one for cycles? Days, presumably. Not in great shape, but we should be able to tinker with it. Still not sure how I'm going to hold it up to low tide, though. Low tide, huh? Okay. Huh. Left button down, right button up. Ah. I see. How far down can we go? Quite far by the looks. Whew. Alright, very good. We're making it. Slowly but surely, we are indeed making it. Oh, we're going down, are we? That's like an old film reel. I don't know what's going on. I kind of figured we were going that way, but... why do I need to come down here? Stop it. Okay, so we've got a shortcut of some sort. But why? I guess if I want to go back down for some reason. Maybe I actually have to go down at the end of the game. Down is easy. That's the thing. Down is easy. Oh. Apparently just repeats until you decide to stop it. Oh. Interesting. that place down there. I don't know how the hell to get down there, though. Well, I guess we're going this way. Eek. How are things at the sawmill? Business has been slow at the restaurant. Almost no one came to the last music night, even though people are climbing down from all over. I know we don't play the shells anymore, but still. I was thinking that adding scaffolding to the side of the upside down cliff might help you steal passers by this way. I'm missing a packed patio. Can you take care of it? I checked with low tide and everyone agrees. Oh, so is that like a name or something? Hey Mo, listen, these things happen. I hope one day you'll ask me to do something besides taking boats apart to make ladders. Like I'm free for a romantic dinner or two. Anyway, all good for your scaffolding since the village approves. Didn't have much wood to choose from. After that new path to the plain I had to build, but I still have a wreck or two left over. I'll get to it when the currents allow. Oh, you one, thanks, you're the best. By the way, do you ever run into old Sonia? I think she's rummaging around in your area right now. If you see her around, do you mind telling her I need a new hob for my oven? Mine's taking on water. In the meantime, set sail for the restaurant. Not sure how romantic it will be, but we can always share a half-cooked meal. Interesting. So it seemed to imply that there was a place called low tide, which also implies there's probably a place further up called high tide. Where are we going? No, really, where are we going? Not quite. Come on, you. Let's run on the wall and run back. Gotcha. Probably, just in case I fall off, probably won't need it. I do like that you can kind of make those yourself. That's a neat touch, I think. Because that kind of implies, well, if you fall off, it's on you for not making one. What the hell was that? Ooh. And that's down where I was before. Dude, this whole place is just kind of collapsed. I'd be willing to bet that at some point this place was regularly put underwater. It's like, you know, there used to be tides here and now there just aren't. Do I need one here? Because that is not a safe place for a swing. What we got down here, shall we? Anything at all? Anything? I guess not, huh? Oh, okay. What do we got? More climbing! You surprised me. Ooh. Where am I aiming for? Whoa. Okay, not that. Alright. So hold A. Why won't you grab the top? It's annoying is what it is. Alright, hold A. So every time I fail at one of those double jumps, it's costing me stamina, and I don't know why you won't. Okay, so hold A. Hold A. There it is. Whew. Would not do that properly? Okay, that's fine. I feel like I'm not really saying a lot at the moment. I'm just kind of trying to get to grips with the controls. The controls are definitely different. Like, it's rare you see climbing in a game that it... Oh. Wait, really? You just do that? Okay. That's definitely a thing. There's something up. I mean, that seemed to be our first main goal, so... Take some more rope. You can get a longer rope. Alright, well, we're going up. So yeah, I mean, initial thoughts on the controls are certainly different. I don't think I've seen a climbing game with quite this much attention to detail before. You know, usually it's just a case of, you know, hold the directional button and then occasionally press A or something. So the fact that this is a tiny bit more involved is, I think, actually kind of neat. Take a moment. Yeah, shake out those limbs. Thought we were heading that way, but I guess we're not. Woo! Come back to me, rope. Sweet. Okay, well, we're certainly getting somewhere. Ooh. I don't know if I can get over there. I mean, maybe, but probably not. Maybe I can go around. Thing is, of course, this is the easy part. This is the first chapter. This is expected. Climbing ladders and God only knows what else. Looks like we can go over there, but I kind of want to see what's over here, because I mean, we did very specifically look at this place earlier, so I'm like, well, presumably it's important. Little pig critter, what is that? Don't know what those things are, but they're adorable. This rock is bigger than it looked from afar? Yes. I'd say so. Slightly bigger. Hey Bianca, you must have cast off for who knows where. I went back to the postal relay. Still no water, surprise, surprise. Solly and Faz are still sorting through everything by hand, and I've gotten roped into helping with deliveries. Me, on a pebbleback? You can imagine what a sight that is. Even I'm laughing at myself. Still, why not, eh? It's a fresh start, and I quite like seeing the world as the mail comes in. Well, it would be nicer if the damn pebble would just change course when I asked it to, telling it stubborn as old Yom. Honestly, though, what a nightmare. Anyway, I'm going to miss the tide at this rate. You left the mail by the door. Ooh, I completed a cairn. Not a cairn in the world. Hey Bianca, how are things down there? Your boss sailed off into the horizon. Good riddance, never liked him anyway. Things here at the hut are pretty quiet. Not many people stop by these days. Seasonal job when there are no more seasons. It's time to get bored. You can tell because I've started scratching letters. Tell me something to distract me, won't you? Oh, is that M? M-E? Eam? I'm not sure. Glad to hear from you. Yeah, I'm about as useful as a boy on dry land, but no surprises there. You've been gone for a while, so maybe you don't know, but everything here is closed, except for old Enio's shop. He's still racing his chocos. That must be those little pig things. Bassa tried to convince him to leave with them. Remember Bassa? The little terror at the back of the classroom? They got caught in quite a gale. It was amazing. No one dared try again since. Do you think they're going to keep... Excuse me, do you think they're going to keep you on if people stop coming by? You might be seeing more folks soon, though. I came across a classified ad. They're mounting an expedition to explore the crow's nest. I'd like that, but going on an adventure with strangers... Oh yeah, I heard about that. Heading for the clouds, huh? Sounds like quite something. I'll better stock the hold. I bet they'll come this way. You know what? You should join them. Come see me too. Don't have any excuses since you're out of a job. Would be a nice change from the few stray travelers that still come by. Hey, the other day another climber got stuck at Weeping Rock Pass. Had to go fetch them. When you could have seen them stupid enough to eat hay, as they say around here. Okay, it's settled. I'll be waiting for you. Interesting. A storage room full of stuffs. Anything in there? I can't see anything. Okay, is that what I think it is? I'm not gonna go over there and check. It looks like a bathroom, and it's really hard to tell. But I think that's 3 seashells sat on a little shelf next to it. That's a fun thing. I like that. Ooh, that worked. I'm finally leaving. So happy I couldn't sleep a wink. Oh wait, 12 octaves after the Jusant. I wasn't looking at the dates on these things. 12 octaves. Octaves. If an octave is a week but comprising of 8 days rather than 7, possible. So it's 12 times 8. It would be 96 days. So that's a little over 3 months. The old Harbour Master's office note caught my eye. It sounded like poetry. Expedition to the clouds, seeking hope and water. Join us at 12 octaves. Becker and Arlo's farm. Highfield to journey together. After spending so long marinating and trying to find meaning in life, it'll do me so good to see the world. As I still don't know how you pronounce it. Is that Eam? M-A? I'll say M.A. It's probably the best. Hopefully we'll be stopping by her hut. Just the thought of seeing her again is enough to tell me I'm making the right decision. With any luck, there will be other adventurers leaving from low tide. I don't want to make my way to the meeting point with the rest of the expedition all by myself. The only time I've ever left here was for the Harvest Festival, when I was just a small fry. So an expedition like this is no small matter. They want to set sail for the clouds. Oh no, my parents, I forgot about them. When we're going to tell them, hey folks, I'm off on an adventure, see you around if and only if I make it back alive? Of course, Bianca dear, don't forget to bring snacks. I better not say anything. And I should bring snacks. What else? What do people normally take on this type of trip? One thing's for sure, what's a journal without a logbook? I've got it covered. I plan to make like the expedition that set off for the Salt Plain in search of springs. I'm going to scatter my journal entries along the way for anyone who might come after us, starting with this message. Farewell, my lighthouse. You welcome me with wonder and have kept me company as I've pondered too much. You've always been there. I'm leaving you to the Weavebeaks, who will watch over you from the sky. To watch over this message, I'm leaving one of my creations. Adventure calls. Right. So they decided to set sail for adventure. That's nice. Ah, no, we're not going that way. Where are we going? Oh. Go. One up, one up. Oh. I could never actually do something like this in real life. I am way too much of a coward when it comes to heights. Jeez, honestly, just looking like that is just setting me off. Come on. Nice. Okay. Christ, where the hell are we even going right now? Like, no, really, where's my current destination? That'll do it. Yike. Gotcha. Alright, we got it. Probably should have dropped a piton at some point. Up. Whew. I asked Mo for help, but it's no use. The door won't budge. There's no way of knowing how its inner mechanisms work. Does it have anything to do with the Lost Ocean? Mo isn't much of a handyman either, but you'd think we would have been able to figure it out between the two of us. He had to weigh anchor. A date, he said. It's true he did seem rather dressed up to tinker around. Rather perfumed, too. None of this answers my question. I've explored you from deck to hold, and I'm no further along than when I started. I still don't know what you could have used for my lighthouse. Your paintings seem to allude to water falling from the sky, but that's pretty vague. Now what am I supposed to do? So you need rain? Also, it sounds like in this world rain is a myth. Or at the very least something so rare people don't really think about it. What's this then? Put your lips together and blow? Hmm. I don't know what that is, but it's adorable. Ooh. Okay, I have literally no idea what happened, but it seems like we're some sort of magical person on a magical journey, presumably to bring back the rain. Because like all the tattoos and stuff we got on our body seemed to start glowing when we did that, and a whole bunch of other stuff. I think I'm going that way next. Call it a hunch. Alright, little guy. Sort of weird plant thing. I don't know what it is, but it's very weird and it's very creepy. I don't think I like it. Woo! All right. Cool. You just see the next objective as well as certain collectibles. Really? Oh, wait, you mean you can literally... Okay. One there. Right. So we've got the blue one, the green one, and a red one, it would seem. Hug the ballast. Right. He's a squidgy little thing. Ooh. As echo triggered a reaction, the elements around it helps you progress. Ooh. I was just messing around with buttons. I wonder. That's interesting. So what is over here then? Because I came this way before and I didn't go this way because I thought, oh, that's probably where we go next. Also, it's very dark in here. There's a cairn. We got that. Lynn's gone to the heights to ask to extend the site. With the boss gone, the wind's gone out of our sails when it comes to digging. It's not such a bad thing. Lifting boxes, crates, and barrels is my area of expertise, but shifting their old stones at the slightest pitch and roll, everyone's knees start quaking. Anyway, I was just getting used to the idea of working with archaeologists, making myself useful again. And already the work's dried up. No doubt it'll start up again. I don't see how we can move forward. Sorry, I doubt it'll start up again. How about you? How are things in low tide? Is Dee Dee still refusing to go to school? My love, I'm so happy to hear from you. We miss you so much, Dee says. I'm homeschooling her. I'm very much out of my depth. Do you remember the names of all the regions of the tower? I don't even remember learning that. I gave Dee a homework assignment about the old altar. Keep her busy for a while. She's supposed to copy the design. I ended up going with her. It's been ages since I last ventured behind the village. I've forgotten how dark it is, but you know Dee, she's gutsy even. God, I always get that the wrong way around. And she enjoyed diving into the past just like you. Speaking of which, have your archaeologists found out how tides work? They've been digging for a while now. Get it? Do you know when you'll be able to come back up here? Well, okay then. So that was just optional secrets. I did wonder when we seemingly, went the right way. It's that old saying I'm always going on about, accidentally going the right way in a video game. There we go. That's more like it. Nice. I wish I could just tap B rather than hold it, but I suppose they want to not, they want you to hold it in case of accidents. Okay, that's fair. This is making my hands sore just feeling about this. Anything in here worth looking at? I think we gotta head for the red one next. Ooh. Activate a fresco. I mean, it's very pretty. Not really sure what it means, but it's very pretty. That seems to be... I mean, that seems to be the circle thing that we activated a minute ago. Looks like there's clouds in the sky, I guess. Okay. Not sure what the little circle thing is, though. Up we go. Crap. That was the wrong button. Recharge that. Gotcha. Woo! Nice. I think it's interesting that we've clearly got 5 of those circle thing shrines, I guess, to activate. Ew. That's gross. Nothing over there, okay. And yet, so far I could only see 4. 1 we've already activated, and 3 more. Alright, here we go. Come on. Can we... Yeah, we can. Yeah, I know how to do it, thanks. Thank you for the tutorial game, but I think I've got the hang of the basics by now. Where are we going? Ew. Okay. So we gotta go across here. Guess that'll do it as a direction. Rest my arms up a little bit. Okay, and whee! Hey, that worked. Oh, is this that cafe? Might be. Oh, hey, it's one of these. It's a memory. Or it's an echo, I suppose. Yep. Echo of a cafe. Or it was a cafe, at least. You just unlock like a shortcut or something? Interesting. Okay. Okay. Well, I have just noticed that it has gone 4 o'clock. Let me just hop back over to here because I think this side is where we need to go to move forward. Oh, unlocked doors around here. It's weird. But hey, is what it is, I suppose, on that front. So we will. I wonder where that flower does go. Maybe it goes somewhere else. Oh, I can't really see from this angle. That's the problem. There's a cairn over there. I'm not really necessarily interested in getting all the collectibles, but oh, maybe we did have to go that way. Anyway, sorry. It's 4 o'clock. Time for a break, and I'll be back in a minute. See you in a sec, guys. Okay, and we are back. Right. So I thought we had to go that way. Maybe we do, because there is a flower over there. I'm a little curious what this was all about, though. No, I wanted to jump across things. I think it did. I wonder how the hell did you get up to the cairn up there. So yeah, I think that just created a shortcut, I guess, if I want to go back. It's gonna make me wonder. Like, what if... I mean, it does make me wonder if we're going to have to climb back down the mountain at the end of this. I mean, maybe. We could go... I think we probably gotta go this way. And again, maybe not. I thought that was the right way. I don't see where to go next. So maybe that wasn't it? Okay. Let's see where we can get to now. Because I'll be honest with you, I haven't the faintest idea. Shake it out now. There we go. Woo! Alright, we're up. I don't know where the hell we are, but we're up. Ah, that's what it... Well, that was not what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a shortcut. Okay, now it's a shortcut. Whew. Auntie Ida, you have to talk to them. I want to go on an expedition to the desert too. Everyone always says I'm too young. I don't care. Nil's going and he's only a bit bigger than me, plus he's mean. I have to stay at the port gathering stinky old seaweed, doing my homework. I bet cleaning the canals with you would be more fun. I want to see what else is out there, but my parents never want to let me leave the village. Can you talk to them, please? Odie, believe me, sweetie, you wouldn't have much fun scraping the pipes of the Great Basin, that's for sure. You won't like what I'm about to say, but be patient. You'll have plenty of time to grow up. We'll be sailing off to the plains soon enough. Sorry to have to tell you this, though, but we have no choice but to go with your parents, so best not to quarrel with them in the meantime. I don't fancy crossing the plain with the three scowling faces. Your favorite auntie. Moving sail. Carabiners, fishhooks, sound shells to give away or swap for provisions. Repairs and mending, nets, harnesses, a bubble stitch, sand stitch, any type of knitting. Ask for Enio. Lost. Medallion. Shiny and round. It's not valuable, but I'm sad it's gone. Reward. Cake! Job wanted. Housework and pebbles. Pebble sitting? Choco sitting and babysitting. Accepting all work. Renovating, decorating, drywall. Volunteers wanted for expedition to the clouds. Seeking hope and water. Join us at 12 octaves. Becca and Arlo's farm. Highfield journey together. Beware of heat stroke. Pebble shuttle service to Fumarolia Oasis. Can bring small bundles, letters, packages, no animals. Don't know which way is forward and which way isn't. There's the red. Where's the green? Oh, green's over there. That might actually be quite close. Potentially. Dearest Mete, you'll probably laugh at what I'm about to say, but I wish I were a Choco. Is it Choco or Choco? Could be a Choco. They are brown. Nothing to do but be round, fluffy and cute, the whole sleep long, no job, no existential crisis about the future. There's a fucking mood. Be more relaxing than going door to door, but someone has to bring the old folks water, and I never would have believed, but I've grown so fond of them. Remember old Coco? She made me listen to and dust off her shell collection. She's as deaf as a post, so someone should listen to them once in a while, she said. One of the shells almost crumbled to dust. They miss the ocean just like we do. Are things any better with your family? Are they still upset? No need to tell me if it's too difficult to talk about. I may not be there to support you, but I'm sending waves your way. That Coco. Still admire you. I definitely wouldn't have the patience. Things with my parents are still choppy. They let the ocean disappear, but they don't want to understand what happened. We're not responsible, they always say. They've left for the Cauldron Oasis. They've requested the furnaces so they could join some friends of theirs, but spots there are hard to come by. At least things have calmed down for me since they left. I feel as light as can be. Maybe I should go on a trip too. That's where the other one was. Okay, so we haven't really missed anything or done something we weren't supposed to. Brella Gazette, issue 43. 9 octaves and 1/3 after the Jusant. In this issue, we'll be taking a look at the creatures that gave this near cylindrical publication its name, Brellas. Well, they've come up before in our issue on endangered tunnel wildlife, in our special edition Inhabitants of the Great Reservoir. We've never dedicated an entire section to them. It's high time we rectified that. Brellas are best known for their slow and majestic flight. However, they begin their lives clinging to rocks. In this first stage of their life cycle, they remember flowers known as shrinklets. From within the shrinklets come sparks, small glowing creatures fly through the darkness of caves and tunnels in groups. How many octaves does it take for a spark to grow into a Brella? How long do Brellas live? Has anyone seen one die? Much has been forgotten about Brellas, despite them being witnessed at the tower's ancient past. At the time of writing, they've almost completely disappeared. We only know about sparks from children's stories. They're said to kidnap naughty children, and shrinklet sightings are exceptionally rare, only occurring in the remotest tunnels. The following pages we've attempted to piece together some facts about them. Did you know, based on the information we've gathered from the teams of water surveyors, who sometimes encounter these creatures on their maintenance rounds, and who we are very grateful to, being near sparks make you feel weightless. So be sure to behave yourselves, kids. Wonder if that's a gameplay mechanic that might come in later. Let's hope that the drop in activity in recent cycles will give shrinklets, sparks, umbrellas the peace, quiet, and space they need to survive. So is cycles days or years? Clearly a note thing there, but apparently that one I can't read. This octave, we are celebrating the safe return of Expedition 34 to the port. The expedition will be led by Corey, who once again braved a horizontal world. We are proud to welcome the children of Low Tide, who are returning with priceless treasure back amongst us. Members of Expedition 34, descendants of the celebrated Her, Iga, and Ime, could be Ime, who were the first to venture out into the Great Plains in search of the lost ocean. Walked further than ever before and were finally able to find a new spring after numerous failed expeditions. A fresh start for many villages who've been waiting their turn since the furnaces and oases hit their population limit. A welcome reception will be held next sleep, so next night. The collective of former expeditionaries has made a best seaweed pie. Bring your own beverages. It's always bring your own beverages. Ooh, it's pretty. Very nice. Doesn't last forever though, does it? No. Well, there we go. That was a secret. I got an achievement for doing that, so screw it. Why not, I guess. Hello, there's a ladder here. Ooh, hello. Ah, ledge walking. A classic. "12 octaves and 1 prime after the Jusant. Could an octave be like a month? Prime could be a year. Usually just getting to Low Tide from my old lighthouse is an expedition for me. It's hard to believe that this time the adventure was just getting started. At the meeting point, I found myself waiting with Mate, a young woman from these parts, well, younger than me anyway. Her parents have already left, but like other people our age, she wanted to stay. That made ripples with the older generation. Leaving the family nest is no easy thing. I don't know Mate well, but we've already had something in common, the widening gap between us and our parents. She seemed relieved to me. For once, I was lost for words. Smiling awkwardly and still red from the exertion of getting there, with my pack all undone and my hair sticking up every which way, probably. Nice one, Bianca. Not socially awkward at all. But I was just as relieved as she was to know I wouldn't be setting sail alone. To my surprise, old Sol joined us too. I don't think we exchanged a single word before now. Will an old schooner like him be able to keep up? Ever since I was little, Sol's always been the old hermit who lives up on high. He used to scare me. He would come down to the port sometimes, like a spider sliding down its silk thread. The other kids and I would have fun running away, screaming at the sight of him. Even now my knees started quaking as I saw him lumbering towards me. We set off as a group of 3. Since no one else came to join our crew, I soon realized we'd been worried for nothing. Sol leads the way. An odd figure with nimble feet who climbs the cliffs with amazing ease. Mate followed behind, brimming with energy. Suddenly I feel like I'm the old one. Makes sense, I suppose. I haven't missed something. Now that's looking kind of down. Oh, wow, that's quite a lot. Ah, I think I see where we're going. I guess that worked. Was I supposed to come up here? I mean, I assume I was, but... Slide our way through. Looks like we can. Won't say no to some slidling. That worked. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. It's another mural. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Well, it worked. Oh. There was a plant. I didn't see it. There we go. And keep it going forward now. Okay, hang on, where are we going? Is it sideways? Might be sideways. That's fine, I can do that. Ah, hello. Didn't even see those there. The rock jut bits do tend to stick out. Don't stick out enough, I should say. They blend in. That's the word I was looking for. I see. Come on, dude. Almost there, and yeah. Woo! Where the hell am I? Good question. I don't even know where I am anymore. I'm just going. Like a water catcher thing. Used to be a lot more water here than there is now. I wonder if that's what we're doing. We're like doing some sort of ritual to bring back the water. It's my only guess. We're clearly doing something, but... We got the red up there. We missed the green. Where's the green? Where's the blue gone? But there was a green back in the lab. Have I missed one? I hope I haven't. Although the green could have been that mural. Theoretically. Pardon me, but I noticed I've started receiving my newspapers or anything I should do. Could this be an oversight on your part? While I'm at it, I should mention I really enjoyed reading your article on the Choco Show. As you know, there isn't enough water left for the poster relays to function, and too few pebbles available to deliver the paper in good condition. Because of this, Voice of the Ravines team has decided to cease publication. Although your desire to inform our readers is stronger than ever, we haven't yet decided what form our daily paper will take in light of this new situation. Thank you again for your feedback on the show. Everyone's already enjoyed covering that event. Let's hope we get an opportunity to discuss it again one day. When there's no water, everything seems so fragile, doesn't it? So the green one seems to have gone. It was sort of over in that direction, which is where, roughly, where the blue one's gone too. Is this secret, or is this the way I was supposed to go? Because that felt kind of secret, because it was kind of behind where I was, but at the same time I'm like, well, could still be the way forward, who the hell knows? Ooh, it's very red. Nope, it's just another one of these. Alright, well, let's see what the hell we got coming up next. At this point, I have the faintest clue. Let's see what we got. Can we eat? We can indeed. Okay, I don't like how that's creaking. Stop it. Pretty. I've never seen so many people coming down from the heights, and some of them are stopping in low tide. Maybe my situation's not so hopeless after all. The ocean provides for a patient heart, as my mother used to say. Maybe I'll finally manage to meet someone. It's been slim pickings here. Apart from old Yum, maybe? He makes my heart flip with his dimples, calloused hands, and that plaid shirt he always wears. Yum? The baker? Hope you're joking. I can never tell when you're pulling my leg. Anyway, I'm leaving the tower too. Sorry, Bassa, I don't know how else to tell you. I wish I could clip our carbineers together like we used to before running aground on the old pier. I wish I could convince you to come with me, but that's how it is. I'm crewing up with the neighboring village. They found me a spot on one of their pebbles. So yeah, I think a pebble and a carabiner maybe. I think those are types of boats. We'll see each other again somewhere down on the plain, won't we? Don't be angry with me. I'll miss your letters. And so we are basically invading people's privacy with this stuff. But then I'm a protagonist. I think I'm allowed to do that. That'll work. Ooh, Karen. Don't know why I'm bothering. I already know I've missed one. Oh well, no matter. Ooh. I want to put your glasses back on, kid. The merciless sun. Whoa. Gone red. Ah. I don't blame you, little guy. Oh, he did put his glasses back on. Oh, Chapter 3, Solstice. Whoa. That is quite the sight. No sign of water anywhere. "12 octaves and 1/3 out of the Jusant. This is an adventure, alright. I mean, fine, I've only just gotten started, but still, haven't strayed off the beaten path. But for me, this is huge. Can't wipe the smile off my face. I think I needed this. To feel the rocks under my hand, to experience something out of the ordinary. Ooh. To move. Sorry, this always happens when I have to do a lot of talking. I'm getting to know my companions better. Our chit-chat mainly revolves around which route to take to join the expedition. Mate and Sol are already getting along like house on fire. They probably hear us laughing all the way down the salt plain. By embarking on this journey, Sol wanted to try to return to the world of yesterday, and Mate wanted to save the world of tomorrow. As for me, if I can just make it to the meeting point alive, I'll be happy. I never dared leave home before now. Well, leave for real, without my parents. But I dreamed about it, having incredible adventures, finding a new port to call home. Anywhere but low tide. I never really felt like I belonged there. Maybe I didn't try hard enough, spent too much time dreaming of far-off places. But what is there for me back in low tide? Apartments, apart from empty houses and questions without answers. So I time to give something else a try. For me, Mete's climbing usually something we do when we have no other choice. To say we hesitate each time we have to launch ourselves into the open air with only our rope securing us is an understatement. But we encourage and belay each other. For Sol, it's a different story. He sets the route with incredible ease. He tells us about how he used to climb as a kid to gather seaweed with his parents. That was before the Jusant, another era. Since then, he's seen the drought slowly transform the tower into a desert. Sol reminds me of the sailors from the stories you hear. The ones who can't get used to the inertia of the tower after spending their entire lives on the waves. Sol himself is definitely ungainly when it comes to walking, which terrified us as kids. When he climbs, he's as nimble as the saw I've tried to carve. Secret? Could be secret. Or could just be optional area. Ah, it's a cairn. Okay, yeah, so our next objective is the big ring thing up there, so... guess we'll see where we can go. Nice. Saves me some time, I suppose. Gotta remember to do that a little more frequently than I probably do. Stamina drops more quickly when the sun's out. Oh, for crying out loud. Ooh. Roots built in the sun and disappear after a certain amount of time. Oh god. Okay, apparently that's quicker than I was expecting that. Yep. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's, oh, that looks painful. That's not where we're going, is it? Alright, here we go. Good, 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 good. Made it. Okay, so we can go up that way, but let's have a quick look-see in here. Might be something of interest, you never know. Like a letter! We did it! I'm completely wrung out, but we made it in time to join the expedition. There weren't many of us there, barely a handful. Look how peaky the poor thing is. She's shaken like a sewing machine. Felt so far from home, but the tone was more encouraging than mocking. My efforts had been acknowledged and appreciated. I was too out of breath to reply, but a new emotion rose up inside me. I was proud to have made it this far. Still doubled over from the exertion, I looked around at the others. Everyone there had left everything behind to be there. They had a fire in their eyes, a desire to change things. And I was a part of it. That's all it took to fill me with fresh energy. Arlo and Becca welcomed us into the sun-scorched farm with open arms. They were emotional, and the mood was solemn. They were the last farmers left in these parts, and they were the ones who put together this expedition, who spent their entire lives trying and failing to fight the drought. Nothing grows on the cliffs anymore. In their own funny-sounding words, not one measly plant grows in these here fields no more. I hope I'm not reproducing the Highfields dialect too badly. Then Becca told us about the... I keep wanting to say Becca, it's Becca, probably. Told us about their wild scheme, setting off for the clouds to find water in the sky. At her words, a murmur rose up from the group. There was talk of how feasible the plan was, how best to go about it, which routes to take and which sections to avoid. Arlo and Becca wanted to find ballasts, as they're called lower down, enormous creatures made of water that are said to live in the clouds. Ballasts only exist in sleep stories for children. Well, that's what I always thought before embarking on this adventure. They're Arlo and Becca's last hope. I'm starting to believe in them too. We may have a chance to save the tower. It's up to us to seize it. Uh-oh. Whoops. Almost got stuck there. That wouldn't have been good. Is moving really a solution? It makes no sense to be leaving the tower. Like the drought's going to fix itself while we're gone. Leaving our parents' fields empty to crowd round a watering hole right in the middle of the Great Plains. What then? When Neurosis dries up, where we'll go? I don't think this is how we're going to solve the problem. There are other options, if you ask me. What do they say about ballasts? They're carved in the wall wherever you look. Gab's even seen some of the old paintings. There's talk of them here, that's for sure. Plenty of folks even say ballasts are the ones who stole our water. We should make sure of that, shouldn't we? We should go up to the clouds to find out. Might be a solution up in those parts. Might not be. Sure ain't none down on your plane. That's all I'm saying. Quinalo, you can't be serious. Cloud giants, really? Those are nothing but a bunch of tall tales. Common sense tells us to go with the flow, and the flow is going downwards. We've been assigned a spring. Yes, it's in the middle of the plain, but it's our last hope, our future. It would be nice if you there folks could see that. Does make me wonder if that's a little critter we've got on our shoulder, if he's a ballast. Certainly seems likely, doesn't it? Okay. Go faster, go faster, go faster, go faster, go faster, go faster. Good enough. Ooh. Oh, it's like a reset point for your rope. That's cool. That's I didn't realize your rope had like a limit. I figured it just went until you didn't need it to go further. Oh, actually, the thing's right here. Never mind. Drop down the anchor point for no reason. That's fine. Better safe than sorry. Alright, so it's 5 o'clock. Ooh, looks like there's some fun stuff down there. We're getting close-ish to our goal. Oh. There's a green and a blue thing over there as well. I don't know what those are. So the red seems to be our goal. And the blue and the green thing might be something else, but I don't know exactly what. They could be just secrets. But they're clearly optional. So, back in a minute, guys. And we're back. Sorry about that, I accidentally pressed the button. Alright, so we can get down and so... Whee! Woohoo! Nailed it. That'll help me get back up at least. I'm assuming I'm either going to need to, but I might. No, never mind. Oh, all this stuff and there's nothing there. Well, okay then. There must be something down there, like... Then again, maybe not. Alright, what have we got? Seems like we got another, ooh. What were you doing here? Ah, well look at that. Person using a shell to cool down the rain. Almost like what we were doing before. Almost. So yeah, it seems like there was some sort of ritual needed in order for water to be like called into the environment, but people forgot over time, I guess? And it led to a world that's now dried up. Because, I mean, there definitely was that implication of, like, you know, people just don't know how things work anymore. Which is odd, but not exactly unknown. There are things from centuries ago that we just don't know what they were or how they worked or anything. Ooh. Blue down there, green there. Where's the red? there. Oh, it's a shell. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the different colors lead to different objectives. Like red is always your main objective, and like the blue leads to shells, green leads to what are they called? The reliefs, the pictures, you know? Could see that. Baby! A bunch of kids playing around here. Based on all of that. Green is that way. Red is still up there, of course. Okay, so where are we actually going? There's some bits along there. Can I grab onto those? I don't think I can, you see. They're not quite close enough for that. See any other way up though. There's gotta be some ledge or something I'm missing here. Oh. Yeah, I'll do it. Why do they move? Uh-oh. Oh, damn it. Okay. There it goes. Don't forget to rest your arms. Always gotta rest your arms. Here we go. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. That gets to be the shortcut. So many people climbing down from the heights. I feel like a fish swimming upstream, like in the stories. Before the Jusant, we rose and fell with the tides. I remember hearing the old schooners describe enormous waves, ones that drove people upwards with each high tide. They'd never seen the ocean themselves. They were just repeating what they heard from their elders when they themselves were young. But there must have been a grain of truth in those stories, right? The ocean nourished the cliffs, and in return the cliffs nourished the entire tower. Anyway, the inhabitants of low tide set enough store in them to set off in search of the ocean. I wavered too. Should we try and hook the lost water? In a way, yes, but not by going with the flow. I have the answer now, thanks to Arlo and Becca. We need to go back to the source. We shared our shady spot with a man named Zoe. He was on his way down to the plain and tried to convince us to go with him. Why stay? He didn't understand why we wouldn't go. You won't get nothing out of these fields no more. The earth ain't worth a blessed thing. He grabbed a fistful of dirt and held it up as proof. Zoe continued on his way while we prolonged our break, dreading having to go back out into the blazing sun. I refused to believe him. Ever since we set off, I feel like I'm rediscovering the tower, like I've never truly looked at or listened to it before. My perspective's changing the higher up we go. I'm sure we're on the right track. Really? Right out there, huh? So we might be able to go down. Keep it going, I guess. To the person who left a caramel bun in the canteen, I ate it. Sorry. Not sorry. There's no one around anymore anyway. Fair enough. Is there? No. We can go up that way. Looks like we might need to. Okay. Find a way into there, I suppose. Sada? I don't know what the little triangle of a letter means. I don't know how that changes the pronunciation, so I'm pronouncing it Sada. What's new? Any work for us? Orders are drying up, and business at the rope work is far too slow for my liking. I'm starting to get bored. I've brushed up on all my knots, and I've done the accounting I've been putting off for cycles. And Ulf dusted all the machines, and now we're stuck twiddling our thumbs. We're not very good at doing nothing. Glad to know there's still someone left on the tower. Sada went with the flow, just like everyone else. I don't really see what they're expecting to find in the desert. It's not like the sun's going to budge any more than it does here. No need for new ropes, but you're welcome to come by whenever you like. You'll soon get used to doing nothing. You'll see. It suits us anyway. We have more time for each other. Careful now. Oh, it froze for a second there. It's always worrying when it does that, because it feels like, oh god, is everything about to die or implode upon itself? Fortunately not, but you never know, right? Okay, how do we get to that secret area? It's definitely there. I mean, we can bloody well see it. Could be we have to go in from above? Might be, actually. I don't see... Ooh. Oh, that's just a hole in the wall. I was like, oh, that's glowing. Yeah, it's glowing because the sun's out. Usually does that. Okay, so I can't see a specific way around. Despite wandering around and looking, I kind of figured we would. Might be we have to get in there from above. So let's keep going. And see what we can find. I don't know how the hell people can do climbing. It scares the ever-living crap out of me. Just in concept. Not a big fan of heights. Right. Alright, where are we swinging to? More of those weird rock things. Goody goody gumdrops. There we go. 3. There we go. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. No, drop. There we go. Excellent. Now what? Over the windmill, apparently. Good enough. I got it. Hey, see, we're getting on. I am sort of somewhat wondering, like, how else are they going to, like, introduce new elements to screw me over in some way, but, haven't quite got there yet. Shortcut. Right, maybe we can get to there from somewhere around here. Up here, maybe? Might be. There it is. Woo! Very nice. Alright, what have we got? There's a blue almost straight up. Alright. Let's see what we can find. Because I don't know at this point. Over that. I'm a little curious if there's anything else up here. Yeah. A few things maybe, but it could have just been... Yeah, it looks like just bonus route to lead to the shrine, I think it was called in the achievement. I can't remember. Something like that. We're lift there. Apparently not. It's just not that kind of game, is it? Got a whiles to go yet. God, I think I started even further back than down there. Blimmin' heck. It is quite amazing how far up we can actually climb in this. Oh. It's the rock things. Not sure if I like these rock things, they're weird. Also doesn't help they kind of stop moving after a while. Getting there, getting there, getting there. Being coach, I'm ready. With these damn sentient rocks. You going the right way? Yeah, okay. There we go. Hello. Crap, 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 crap. Accidentally double jumped. Did not mean to do that. Yes. Okay, very good. Woo! Game certainly knows how to build a bit of suspense. This is a long ass climb without actually being able to set foot on anything. That's dangerous. I feel like this is almost like a first half of the game test. It's like, have you worked this out enough to be able to pull all this off? I think I have. Also, this is one hell of a climb. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. We got it. I wish the camera wasn't quite so zoomed out at the moment. I'm not 100% sure what I'm reaching for half the time. It's fine, I got it. I can't move the camera at all, for the record, right now. It's very much holding back. Nailed it. Now that was one hell of a climb. Was supposed to be. Oh, really? Did I go past it? Oh, tits. Oh, well, looks like I missed it. Whatever the hell it was. I ain't going back down now. Fuck that noise. Warning, this journal entry will definitely be too long, but I have so much to say. Oh, God. I've got to see Emmy again. So glad we got to... Is it Emmy? There's so many different ways I could pronounce a word like that. I got to drop anchor at her hut. Made up for the lost time in the blink of an eye. Almost capsized when I heard her laugh again. I'd missed it so much. She started by grumbling about something before shrugging and changing the subject just like old times. I found myself chattering endlessly. The words flooded out of me. I told her everything from my parents getting ready to pack up and go to our theories about the water clouds. Everything got all jumbled up. I could tell my chatter made no sense, but she nodded as though she never heard anything more profound. It was about then that I realized the whole team was gawking at us with round fish eyes. Oops. How long had I been standing there talking to right in front of them? Hadn't even set my pack down yet. It was so awkward. They gave a frown and barked orders at the assembled group. There was a hard tack to prepare for everyone at the hut and mattresses to air out. Plus the salt the wind had blown into the corners. Everyone sprang up and got to work without another word. They one tough cookie, that's for sure. Plus she was armed with a wooden spoon and she was brandishing it wildly. Pot was soon set to heat in the sun while Sol swept the floor and Arlo scraped the plates. They gave me a wink and laughed harder than I had in ages. Later on, with our stomachs full and feet bandaged, they told us stories she'd heard from travelers who stopped by her hut. One of them grabbed my attention, the legend of the Piper, musician of old. He was said to travel from region to region with his flute to make it rain. I never heard tell of it back home, but Arlo and Bika had. Where they're from, they say he'd celebrate the rain's arrival rather than making it rain. When water comes, dances the Piper. I'm writing this down to keep my hands occupied, but I can't settle down, as though staying busy will delay our departure. I've already rewound all my rope, checked on my pack. I brought way too many things aboard. And in this heat, besides, maybe I don't need these 3 teapots or my favorite flower pot after all. I could just leave them behind, but I know I can't go on like this. I'm entrusting them to you. Hope they bring you as much comfort as they brought me. See you again one day. Your crewmate as always, Bianca. Well, I'm a little miffed that I did miss that one thing, but I think I can live with it. Woo! Wonder where it was. How far down can you go? That far, apparently. Yeah, I never noticed. Your rope actually changes color the less length it's got left in it. Ah, that's cool. Nice. Let's see what we got. Looks like a mine. A mine for wood. I mean, it could be. You don't know. It's still annoying. I'll live with it. I'll probably end up doing a second run through this just to find everything, achievement hunting and all that stuff. I don't necessarily care about that on my first playthrough of a game like this. You're never going to get everything on your first playthrough of a game like this. I just worry, have I missed something important? Probably not. We've known each other, our parents know each other, I see you suffering. We're doing our best to divide the little water we have left here between us. The largest farms have been given priority. They use the most water since they feed the most people. I agree with what you're saying about needing to change the way we do things. We can't go on like this. It's not sustainable for you. You don't stand a chance compared to the big guys. We should convince them to share, pool our resources. And you think that's possible? I'm not sending you water, but I am sending you courage. I think he would have preferred the water. Right. Uh-oh. Don't start doing stuff like that. If you'd be oh so kind. All right. We could try down, because that's an option, or we could try across, also an option. Not close enough. Ooh, pretty. I have no idea what any of these things are. I can barely recognize them. I think that's a boat, sun in the sky next to the tower, I guess? I suppose. Alright, ring them out. Come on, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. Alright, very good. Pull it back. I don't even want to think about how much more of this we've got to climb. Hey Ons, have you seen the latest posters? The one that say to eat more salt to quench your thirst. Together, let's save water. Salt your food. Water saved today is water drunk tomorrow. It makes me think of you. They're taking it too far. We're supposed to drink less while they use up all the water in the Great Basin to water those sun-scorched fields of theirs. Yeah, I saw. Every bit counts. Honestly, have they got no shame? It's always the same with them, but it's sure working out well for the store. Never seen so many customers, even though most of the village is already abandoned. I'm running low on pickleweed, hearth salt, and rock salt. I'm eating out of plain flakes, although they're pretty bland and not what I'd recommend. At this rate, I'm going to have to start selling my personal stash. Huh. Ooh, excuse me. Huh. So, did this civilization need salt water, perhaps? Like, I mean, you know, humans generally need salt, but it's usually a case of you can't drink salt water. Not 100% sure why you can't drink salt water. I'm sure there's probably a reason. It's probably like too much salt in it or something. I don't know. I genuinely don't know the reason why you can't. I just know you can't. Well, not one of those things I've ever bothered to look up. good. Keep swapping between you two will be fine. Nice. So which way are we going? Actually, it looks like I can go both ways, but I guess for the purposes of following the apparently sentient rocks, they're probably not. They're kind of like crabs, but not. Good, good, good. Yep. Woo! Well, we're leaving the tower. The village has been given a date. I can't quite believe it. I still think about our dance. The last festival already seems so long ago. So nice to forget about all this for a sleep. But I didn't realize at the time. But I think at some point I'd given up. But then, the laughter, the dizziness out of the long waltz, the way you stepped on my feet, the way your cheeks glowed pink. I don't know how to ask you this, but want to come with me? Journey through life on the same pebble? I'm sorry, I know it's short notice, but now I care enough to be afraid. Afraid of what I could miss out on if I don't send you this message. I hope you get it. Healy. Oh, now. Where's the red circle? I don't know, I seem to have lost it. I didn't miss it, did I? Oh no, there it is. It's right up above me. Okay, well we didn't miss it. That's good. Can I have control of the camera, please? Thank you. No, you were trying to be cinematic, but I was genuinely worried I was going to fall off a cliff then. I was like, wait, where are we going? There, that's where we're going. Looks like we still got a ways to go yet. So we're gonna get over to there. Okay. Why didn't you not grow? You. Random. Think what the deal is with parents and the ocean. It's all they talk about. We have to explore the Great Plain, go further across the oceanic ridges, find the ocean, blah 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 blah. Fine, set sail for the desert if you want. Why should I have to come along too? They're getting on my nerves. Honestly, I'm kind of scared. I bet I'll get dizzy. Walking horizontally? Nope, no thanks for me. Ugh, that's so it, Nil. So that's it, Nil. You're leaving? I wouldn't mind going off on an expedition instead of marinating in this old place. It's so boring here, you have no idea. Can't take it anymore. If I have to roast, let me roast in the desert where things are happening. Plus, what if you found a spring? You'd be famous. Potentially. Okay, so I think that's where we gotta go next, because I can definitely see where the next set of climbing is. So what is over here? There's a way down, I assume. I'm really not sure what you're supposed to do with that flower that I grew. Like, where does it go? Could be a secret one. Maybe there's an achievement for getting, hatching all the flowers or whatnot. The other sleep, Rose asked me to tell him a bedtime story. He's getting to be a big boy now, but I love it when I can still pretend he's little. I decided to tell him a tale of the long rain. I told him about the overflowing canals, high tide, the locks, and so on. But eventually he stopped me because he didn't understand. He didn't know what rain was. I'm starting to doubt myself. We both agree it's not just some tale our elders made up. It did exist, right? Hey, I think it did, yeah. But to be honest, I see where your kid's coming from. Water falling from the sky does sound pretty odd. I wouldn't be surprised if the old folks have made it all up and are having a good laugh at us. Wish I knew why that plant was there. I genuinely don't see what it's supposed to connect me to. Okay. Looks like there's 2 routes. Not sure. You think climb up one more and see where we get to? I know it's 6 o'clock. I was kind of hoping to get to the next thing, whatever the hell we've got to do. But apparently I haven't quite got that far yet. It was further away than I expected. Do they eventually stop completely? I think they do. Oh, there we go. Careful now. Ooh, that was close. Whoa, what the? Come on, get up. Up, climb. Thank you. So, is this what we've been looking for? Looks like. Well, looks like we've reached the second of the 5 I don't really know what they are. Altars, I guess? Unfortunately, we are out of time for today, so whatever the hell this thing is going to do, we'll have to wait for next time. This game's actually kind of fun. I know I'm not, like, saying a lot, but honestly, the climbing is pretty intense. Like, you've really got to focus, because it's all on the sticks. Not the sticks, the trigger buttons. Which, yeah, does make it a very intense sort of thing to have to do. But it is fun. I can see why people liked this back in the day. So, yes, it's all good. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see you. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.